Hi, hello guys, this is Vijay, chemistry lecturer from Aileba Junior College. As you know that we have started our NEET series. Based on that we are discussing about Unit 2 atomic structure, few practice numericals. In that category today we are going to discuss few more practice numericals. Let's start. Now look at this next question guys. Calculate the uncertainty in the position of a particle when the uncertainty in momentum is two different options given, 1 into 10 to the power of minus 3 gram centimeter per second, and second option B, that is equal to 0. Let us see how to solve this problem. Okay, so according to the first option, let us find the answer, that is delta P is equal to, P stands for momentum, that is 1 into 10 to the power of minus 3 gram centimeter per second. Now Planck's constant value, that is to be written in erg second, that is 6.62 into 10 to the power of minus 27 erg second. Planck's constant value. Pi value, that is 3.14. Now according to the uncertainty of the principle, we are using the formula S delta x in dot delta P, that is greater than or equal to h pi 4 pi. Okay, applying all the value, that is delta x dot delta P, S, applying the formula delta x greater than or equal to S, that is h pi 4 pi into 1 by delta P, 1 by delta P. Okay, applying the value given in the formula, we could get the answer, that is H stands for Planck's constant, 6.62 into 10 to the power of minus 27 by, okay, 4 value, 4 into pi value, 4 into 3.14 pi value into 1 by delta P value, that is there 1 into 10 to the power of minus 3, 10 to the power of minus 3. Simplifying this, we could get the value, that is, simplifying this we could get the value, that is 0.527 into 10 to the power of minus 24 centimeter. Okay, so by this way we can solve option A, and let us find the answer for option B, that is according to option B, you see, when the value of delta P, momentum value given as 0, the value of delta x will be infinity. Okay, so if the value of delta P is given as 0, then the value of delta x to be infinity. So by this way we can solve this problem. Let us go for the next question. So now look at this next question guys. Calculate the momentum of a particle which has a de Broglie wavelength of 2.5 into 10 to the power of minus 10 meter, and Planck's constant value is given here as kilogram. Let us see how to solve this problem. Okay, so according to this particular question, momentum is equal to h by lambda. H stands for Planck's constant and lambda stands for wavelength, that is 6.6 into 10 to the power of minus 34 considering for kg in by lambda value, that is 2.5 into 10 to the power of minus 10. This is what lambda value, wavelength. Simplifying this we could get the answer, that is 2.64 into 10 to the power of minus 24 kg meter per second. Okay, kg meter per second. So by this way we can solve this problem using the de Broglie equation. Now let us go for the next question. Yes, so far guys, you know, we have discussed many numericals as practicing from this unit 2 atomic structure in detail, and in the next video we would like to start third unit from junior level. Until then, thank you guys. Now look at this next question guys. What is the mass of the photon of sodium light with a wavelength of 5890 Armstrong? Let us see how to solve this problem. Okay, according to this question, Planck's constant value to be considered as erg second, and speed of the light to be considered as centimeter per second. That means 3 into 10 to the power of 10. So according to this question, using the formula lambda is equal to h by mc. Okay, this also to be modified in the other form, that is m is equal to h by lambda into c. Okay, so m, that stands for mass. Now h stands for Planck's constant, 6.62 in 10 to the power of minus 27, considering for erg second. Lambda value, that is given in the question, 5890 into 10 to the power of minus 8 into speed of the light to be considered as centimeter per second, that is 3 into 10 to the power of 10 centimeter per second. Simplifying this, we could get the value, that is m value, yes, 3.752 into 10 to the power of minus 33 gram. Yes, by this way we can solve this problem. Let us go for the next question. Now look at this next question, guys. The uncertainty in position and velocity of the particle are 10 to the power of minus 10 meter and 5.27 into 10 to the power of minus 24 meter per second respectively. Calculate the mass of the particle. Here Planck's constant value is given, h value to be considered as joule second. Okay, let us see how to solve this problem. Okay, so according to this particular question, we are using the formula like Heisenberg uncertainty principle. Okay, that is delta x dot m delta v is equal to h by 4 pi. Okay, here mass value to be considered as h, m stands for, m is equal to h by 4 pi delta x dot delta v. Okay, applying all the values given in the formula, that is Planck's constant, h stands for 6.62 in 10 to the power of minus 34 by 4 into pi value we are going to write as 3.14 into delta x, that is 10 to the power of minus 10 into delta v, that is also 5.27 into 10 to the power of minus 24. Simplifying this, we could get the value, that is 0.099 kg. This is what? Mass, m. So by this way we can solve this problem. Let us go for the next question. Look at this next question, guys. Calculate the uncertainty in velocity of a cricket ball of mass 150 gram if the uncertainty in its position is of the order of 1 Armstrong. Here the Planck's constant value to be considered as kg. Okay, let us see how to solve this problem. According to this question, we are going to find for uncertainty of velocity. Okay, using the formula of Heisenberg uncertainty principle, delta x dot m into delta v is equal to h by 4 pi. Modifying the formula with the delta v, finding the velocity, that is h by 4 pi into delta x dot m, mass. Okay, applying all the values given in the formula, we could get the answer of delta v, that is nothing but velocity. Okay, so h stands for Planck's constant, 6.6 into 10 to the power of minus 34 by 4 into pi value 3.14 into delta x, that is 10 to the power of minus 10 delta x and mass, that is 0.150. Okay, simplifying this, we could get the delta v value, that is 3.499 into 10 to the power of minus 24 meter per second. That is what? Velocity. So finding the velocity of delta v that is equal to 3.499 into 10 to the power of minus 24 meter per second. By this way we can solve this problem. Let us go for the next question. Look at this next question, guys. Find the number of waves made by a Bohr electron in one complete revolution in the third orbit. Let us see how to solve this problem. So velocity of electron in third orbit, okay, in third orbit, that is equal to velocity of electron in third orbit, that is equal to 3h by s 2 pi mr. Now m stands for mass of the electron, r stands for radius of the third orbit. Applying the de Broglie equation now, yes, lambda is equal to h pi mv, that is h pi m s into 2 pi mr by 3h. Simplifying this, we could get 2 pi r, cancelling this m and m, okay, by cancelling this h and h, 3, 2 pi r by 3. Now number of waves, so 2 pi r by lambda, that is equal to 2 pi r by 2 pi r, yes, into 3. Cancelling this 2 pi r and 2 pi r, we get 3. So that is the answer. So the by this way we can solve this problem. Let us go for the next question. Okay, so look at this next question, guys. The kinetic energy of an electron is 4.55 into 10 to the power of minus 25 joule. Calculate the wavelength, Planck's constant value, mass of the electron is given. Let us see how to solve this problem. So according to this question, kinetic energy using the formula half mv square, kinetic energy, okay, that is equal to, given in the question, 4.55 into 10 to the power of minus 25. Now this could be written as 1 by 2 into mass of the electron, that is 9.1 into 10 to the power of minus 31 kg into velocity that is nothing but v square, that is equal to 4.55 into 10 to the power of minus 25, to be written in another form. Yes, now bring this v square, velocity, into one side, rest of them to be in other side, that is v square is equal to 2 into 4.55 into 10 to the power of minus 25 divided by 9.1 into 10 to the power of minus 31. Simplifying this, we could get the value of v, yes, velocity. So v value, that is 10 to the power of 3 meter per second. After simplifying this, we could get the value of 10 to the power of 3 meter per second, that is v value. Now we are going to use the de Broglie equation. So v value we have 10 to the power of 3 meter per second. Now applying the de Broglie equation, that is lambda is equal to h pi mv. Yes, so h stands for 6.6 into 10 to the power of minus 34 by m stands for mass of the electron, 9.1 into 10 to the power of minus 31 into v value, that is 10 to the power of 3. Simplifying this, we could get the value of lambda, okay. So the lambda value, that is 0.72 into 10 to the power of minus 6 meter, okay. So by this way we can solve this problem. Let us go for the next question. Okay, so now look at this next question, guys. The speed of the Fiat and Ferrari racing cars, which are recorded to plus or minus 4.5 into 10 to the power of minus 4 meter per second, assuming the track distance to be known within plus or minus 16 meter, is the uncertainty principle violated for a 3500 kg car? Okay, let us see how to solve this problem. Using Heisenberg uncertainty principle, delta x dot delta v, that is delta x value 4.5 into 10 to the power of minus 4 into 16 V value. Multiplying this, we could get, that is 7.2 into 10 to the power of minus 3 meter square per second. Now, applying the formula h pi 4 pi m, applying the formula, S h stands for Planck's constant, 6.62 into 10 to the power of minus 34 by 4 into pi value 3.14 into mass of the car, that is given in the question, 3500 kg. Simplifying this, we could get 1.507 into 10 to the power of minus 38. So simplifying this, we could get 1.507 into 10 to the power of minus 38. Okay. So according to the Heinz-Berg uncertainty, the car is not violated. Okay. So by this way we can solve this problem. So far guys, we have discussed a few practice numericals from unit 2 atomic structure in detail, and this we will continue with one more video. Until then, thank you guys.